Welcome to Versatile Mage. Our main character is Morphan. He wakes up to just another school day, afraid of being asked questions about his future career. He doubts that he will enter high school with his grades, and his dad would try to cheer him up, but his dad has been busy with work lately. During school, Morphan sits in the window of the main character seat, watching his polar opposite rival. Mubai is born into a wealthy family and gets good grades. Time passes, and the students are dismissed with a notice that there will be 10 days until finals. Morphan promised that he would visit Old Man Ing, who lives in the back of the mountain behind the school. He walks through the lush forest wishing that he could live in a similar carefree environment. He arrives at the shack, but the old man is looking a bit grim. Morphan helps the old man into the bed and offers company. Morphan loved the magical stories that the old man would tell him and mentions about the other parallel universe that has magic on Earth, not science, but the old man coughs out blood. Before dying, the old man handed Morphan a snake-looking necklace and wished that he was buried in the mountains. He made sure to do everything the old man wished and hoped that he would be okay in the other universe. He goes to sleep wearing the old man's thousands of years old divine artifact. A mysterious beam of light transforms the city and shoots up into the sky. Morphan woke up cheerfully, unlike yesterday. He walks out of his house, just to be surprised with everyday people flying through the sky. Morphan deemed it was because he was hungry, but as he arrived at a food stall, he was told with a bunch of new terms like electric-type magician. Morphan bluntly told the food stall owner that it could be his brain is not working. The people in line say that electric-type magicians are too rare, 1 in 1,000. He sees his physics teacher and tells the electric stove problem. His teacher is a fire-type magician and mentions magic theory. The teacher showcases his brilliant fire magic. This makes Morphan sick for some reason. Morphan reflects about the magic stories that Old Man Ing told, and in this world, instead of science, everything is based on magic. He watched his surroundings where some construction workers used water magic. He finally accepted that he is in a different world and he felt relieved that he didn't have to hear his math test result. However, in class, he only scored 6% on his path alignment test, which makes all the students laugh. The teacher advised Morphan to take advantage of the few days before the exam to study hard. A student near Morphan called Zhao Kuan-san mocks the meaning of his name because Morphan is the worst student in class. Morphan isn't easily provoked, and he decided that he will work his butt off in this magical world. After the school ended, Morphan went to the library without Xiaoho. Xiaoho questions if Morphan has finally wanted to work hard. We learn that society is made up of both magicians and ordinary citizens. The citizens are responsible for manufacturing, and the magicians are responsible for maintaining peace and order in the world. The way one becomes a magician is to attend magic awakening, in which people will receive different powers that are connected to their key natural elements. There are 7 main elements that high schoolers can awaken. They are lightning, fire, ice, wind, earth, light, and water. Magic awakening can only happen to high school students. Morphan regrets this because his grades are not good enough to be enrolled in high school. Back at home, Dad saw that Morphan was thinking about something heavy and asked him. Morphan said that he would like to continue to pursue learning magic, but his dad already has a job lined up for Morphan to run errands. Morphan is disappointed in himself, but Dad asked if he wants to truly pursue magic. Morphan confidently declares that he will study magic. Ding dong! Morphan and Xiaoho finished their final exams. On the way back home, Xiaoho asked what are Morphan's plans after graduation, to which he answers that he wants to continue studying magic at Tianlan High School. Coincidentally, Xiaoho also has the same plan. Xiaoho celebrates by going to buy some drinks. While Xiaoho was away, Morphan saw his dad in front of a wealthy person. Suddenly, Morphan's dad lays on the ground and begs Muhi to help cover the Tianlan Magic High School for Morphan. Muhi doesn't see how it was his problem, so Morphan's dad says that in return they will move out of the Mujia house and that Morphan will never be able to see young lady Mu Ningshui anymore. In which, Muhi lightens up and reconsiders the deal. Morphan walks away from the scene pissed. Back in their home, his dad told Morphan the great news that he can attend Tianlan Magic High School, but he lies about how he achieved it. Morphan doesn't ask his father about Muhi but instead praises that he is the greatest dad. At night, Morphan reflects about the things that have happened over the last 10 days. No matter in what world, he no longer wants to be like an ant to people in power. He will succeed to become a great magician. A couple months pass, Morphan and Xiao meet in front of Tianlan High School where they are both in Class 8. Unfortunately, pests like Zhao Koan-san and Mubai are also in Class 8. They line up in the fields, and the principal gives the speech that magicians' existence is to allow humanity to grow and fight against the magical beasts. We are now in class with Zhao Koan-san talking garbage about how Morphan might fail at awakening an element. Starting from the top, Mubai, rank 1 student, starts the awakening. Mubai is apparently from the old, prominent Mu family which is known for their ice magicians. Mubai starts his awakening and is confident that he will awaken the ice element. He does achieve it, and he is glad that awakened the family signature element. Zhao Koan-sen praises Mubai and also keeps talking trash about Morphan which ticks off Xiaoho, turning him into like a demon. We get to know that Xiaoho awakened the wind element. Now it is Morphan's turn. He puts his hand on the orb. However, there seems to be no reaction. Inside Morphan's soul realm, a beautiful purple star cluster appears. Based on the color, Morphan has awakened the 1 in 1000 purple lightning element. Morphan appears to be proud of the lightning element, and he opens his eyes to an empty classroom. Apparently, the next-door neighbor has also awakened the lightning element, and Class 8 has gathered around their neighbor to watch it happen. Even the teacher is watching the lightning element. Teacher reminds the students to go back to the classroom, but the students insult Morphan for being the rear end of a car, which is pretty funny. Morphan overhears the insults, but the orb suddenly turns red like the fire element. This causes massive confusion where the students think Morphan has awakened the second best element after the lightning element. The teacher congratulates Morphan, and Mubai walks away annoyed. Morphan apparently awakens 2 elements which the people are already looking at Morphan with respect when he awakened the fire element. How shocking would they be if Morphan shows off with his duo lightning and fire element? The teacher gathers back the attention of the students and begins explaining the first lesson of being an actual magician. Releasing magic. 1 month later, we see Morphan upon a tree meditating. Here is some information about how to release magic. The first step is to do deep meditation. Once awakening, magicians need to do concentrated meditation to set up a basis for casting magic. Explained in class, the second step is to take control of stars. There are 7 stars within the element cluster which fly around randomly, and magicians need to control and arrange them into a specific start path. Morphan tries to align his stars, and he is stuck on the 4th star. Cut to a purple-haired girl in a wheelchair, called Xingxia, waiting for her elder brother in front of a school. Morphan arrives sprinting towards her. Morphan has been picking her up every day, which he promised to Auntie. They walk off to the sunset after agreeing on the pickup location. Fast forward 4 more months, Morphan is practicing star alignment which he always seems to get stuck on the last star. Morphan walks toward the park where they agreed to meet up. From a distance, Morphan spots Xingxia on the ground without her wheelchair. A thug-looking guy confronts them and tells Morphan to get the hell out of here because his boss owns the little girl. Morphan gets enraged with them because he calls Xingxia a crippled girl. Morphan starts a fight with them to protect Xingxia. The 4 thugs gang up on Morphan, and one of them gets close to Xingxia and touches her. Morphan turned his back on the person with a bat, and he got a heavy blow to his head. With blood running down on his head, he starts his lightning star alignment. This time he completes it for the first time, and Morphan shows off his newly completed lightning strike. Bang! This is the end of Chapter 8.